Hello and welcome to Thought for the Day for Wednesday the 20th of May. How can we sing the songs of the Lord while in a foreign land? Asks the psalmist. To many, the past 8 weeks or so has felt like a form of exile, a forced migration of our lives away from our normal places of work and worship, away from our normal interactions with friends and family, away from the normal routines and rhythms that mark our weeks and give shape to our everyday lives. Exile is painful. It takes us out of the security of our normal and transplants us into the insecurity of a new normal that we didn't ask for, that is imposed from outside, that we have no control over. Be in no doubt about it. Exile and living as exiles in a foreign country is hard, tiring, and uncomfortable. To survive in exile, you have to adapt to the new situation. It's no good trying to worship God the same way you always have when Jerusalem is hundreds of miles away and your temple is in ruins. The people of God had to learn to sing new songs, and they had to find new ways of singing them. Psalm 137 is evidence of that. It is a new song, albeit a lament, sung by an exiled people. Despite the huge pain of God's people that they experienced during their time in exile, it was also by God's grace a time of great fruitfulness and growth. It was a time of huge literary creativity, in which some of the great stories of faith like Esther and Daniel were written. It was a time when God's people rediscovered their identity as people of the book, whose life together is constituted by God's story. The exile refocused the faith of God's people so that it wasn't just about what went on in the temple, but what went on in their homes and in all of life. There are new songs of the Lord to be sung, both here and on the other side of our exile, when we're allowed to return from our coronavirus captivity. What will they be? What are we learning, both personally and as a church? What are the things that we are noticing that we want or need to leave behind in Babylon? The things that we don't want to take back with us? And what are the things that we want and need to go back to when we can? Perhaps with renewed focus, commitment, and energy. Why don't you leave us a comment below and tell us what you're learning from all this? Thanks for listening. Please do take part and have a great day.